So, last time, the gang had finished off their rather long journey after Edwin was gifted or cursed with the premonition of his mother falling ill in the future. With not many signs to go off, the most startling sign was that of a red and yellow flower. For investigations, you eventually found that it was known as the Hollow Lily Flower, and that you would be able to find it within the Botrek Mountains to the west. Gathering up the previous party from before, you set off on a arduous journey through plains, mountains, and volcanoes, meeting dragons along the way, as well as having a bit more connection towards the deity Shiva, or possibly an aspect thereof. Throughout the journey, Edwin had been tossing and turning, more than just his nightly terrors, but more to do with his faith or lack thereof. Not exactly speaking against religion, but more being down to earth and more about things he could control. There have been many turns and twists in his life to this point that had pushed him further towards having more of a belief in Shiva, especially after seeing Drzanka's connection allow quite wondrous effects. This came to a head as you eventually came across a old burial ground relating to Al's ancestors. Through here you met spirits of the dead, as well as just animated corpses, ending up with a fight with what you could best assume to be a Dragoneer similar to Al, all the while thinking that it was the dragon of her, I guess you could say, settlement's origin. Having to deal with the beasts, you took quite a few knocks and even went down at times, causing Edwin to have yet another vision, though this one a bit more solid for him, as Shiva approached with the offering of a wand and Edwin's syringe. Thinking it would be best to accept the faith into his life, as the battle was going both awry within any other feelings he had, those being internal, as some of you were able to see his distinct change from his rather dark tones and medicine bags turning into rather light and blue, and gaining the ability to cast spells, bringing up his allies, and the whole of you taking down what you assume to be Soloknia. With the key taken from Al's father, you were able to enter into what you could call vaults, and found the Hollow Lily Flower, though you did have some worries about taking it out of the area, as you had also found that it was going by the name of Dragon's Nilbreath Toxin, as it could also be used to fell dragons, and seemingly had been used in the past to kill quite gargantuan ones. Taking just the single flower, returned on your way back to Hattahwood, where Edwin's loss of his medical faculties were replaced with magical means, eventually ending in the flower only aiding in the recovery, and ending up with both Edwin and Drzanka's faith being able to heal the last remnants of the disease plaguing Edwin's mother. And with a final scene, you headed off into Zairen's home to have some cake and rest after a long journey, having a final visage of possibly Shiva atop the walls. Since then, 13 months has passed, and whilst you are in a time of relative peace, you know that you did leave a burgeoning war in the background, as the Nagas continue to both flee and force their way onto the land, as their growing population does not suit the oceans any longer. However, many of the land dwellers seemingly do not want them across their lands, especially with previous issues and confrontations had with the sea dwellers. You have heard from a few Nagas here and there, with their idea that the war was mostly instigated by those on land, that they had the first strike against the Nagas. though it's hard to tell as you are not there and you don't exactly have access to truth magic. The 13 months have been rather calm within your walls, and you have expanded outside of it as newcomers to the settlement need their homes, especially that of a Naga that you didn't exactly meet but saw on your way in by the name of Irako. With those newcomers in hand, Hattahwood saw fit to expand, with many of you helping in the not exactly restoration efforts, but expansion efforts. And we'll go from left to right, though Edwin may be skipped over, as we will ask Drzenka what she has been doing for the past 13 months.
He has been fairly busy going around between Hattahwood, the Viraj tribe who moved into the area, and then traveling to the Arya mountain range to the Shevas, with the latter two mostly trying to mend the differences, or whatever you want to call it, between the Viraj and the Shevas, for those who want to try again or at least mend things. And overall just trying to stay connected to both sides of that, but also spend time in Hattahwood when she can help Edwin in his journey to faith and magic, and overall just spend time with her friends. And she's keeping some touch with the Shiva church in Shadow Rock Hollow, and maybe visiting like once or twice if I was going there, just accompanying her, just mostly to keep in touch and keep up with the news and see how the restoration is going and all that. She's coming and going a lot.
And what about Zaire?
Well, Zairin has been mostly sticking around Hattahwood, hanging around with his family, finding a little bit of time here and there to go on journeys with his friends, getting in contact with the Church of Zamala to set up a branch somewhere near Hattahwood. Probably not enough room inside with all of these new refugees and whatnot, but very close by. It's mostly just a stone ground with a sundial on it where people can go to meditate and whatnot. Yeah, that's mostly it. He's just been hanging out with his friends and his family and helping out, doing leadership role type stuff within the town, keeping silly arguments and whatnot from making their way out of the town to Karthura. Just, helping be a mediator and whatnot. That's about it.
Now that he's back, what has Edwin been doing the past 13 months?
Okay. Edwin has been spending a lot of time with his family initially, trying to not reconnect, but simply they're a little bit more grateful or cognizant of the fact that their parents are still here and around. A lot of that time was simply helping Elga get back to full health and essentially seeing a little bit of themselves in them as they're straight back to the anvil as soon as they can be. Barring that, it is mostly spending some time checking in on their friends but keeping a respectful distance because they have their own personal projects, and knowing that they of course have their own lives. As a result, he spent a lot of time visiting essentially just nearby villages, just check in with the Shiva's icicles to give a little bit of assistance and also hear a little bit about the world outside so we're not completely cut off. And apart from that, They have a ever-growing collection of books, slates, scrolls, slabs, and any other kind of recording you can think of, and has been creating some kind of cave in the back of the church somewhere, which on occasion his friends or the Mother Superior will come out and drag him away from as he looks into the history of faith and magic in the world, as well as the history of dragons and Naga. But that's about it.
And what about Al?
Al has been coming and going quite often out of Hattahwood. She's been spending a lot of time mainly back at home in Shadowrock Hollow, spending a lot of time with her father, Chief, retraining some of her abilities, just training to get stronger and just pottering around doing there. Also just dwelling into conversations of how they both first met, which seems sort of out of character for Al, considering she's not really interested in any lovey-dovey stuff. And then when, on her times back to Hattahwood, she's been just doing odd jobs around the town, anything that requires any muscle, and then just still meeting up with the party now and then, just kicking Zaire in every time she sees him, aiding Edwin where possible, and supporting Jazinka. And yeah, Jazinka would be welcome to come on the trips to Shadowrock Hollow where available.
And hearing about some of your interests in the Shevers. If you would wish, and most likely would just want to aid your friend, everyone can make a trip to the Arya Mountain Range at some point. Some of the Vizier's tribe will go with you to meet with the Shevers to start that whole rekindling and making relations again with their previous tribe. Though, as you know, it's mostly the elderly of the Vizierach that had any ties to the previous issues that they had, and the newcomers are more seeing the Shevers for the first time. It definitely seems like most of them are still wanting to live on their own in the mountain with Karthura, as they hold little ties to the Arya Mountain Range. Though it definitely seems like relations are starting to mend and just build anew. For the Vizierach tribe, they have made a solid settlement within the mountains and have mostly stopped a lot of their nomadic ways, though they still traverse the mountains themselves whenever they want to see new sights or gather materials. You will hear every so often the large flapping of wings from Karthura as he flies around the mountains, possibly aiding the Vizierachs, as well as landing near Hattahwood to offer his aid as usual, and also to take offerings that people would give to him. Seemingly wanting to give your group some rest, 2 other groups were sent out during the 13 months, both to gather information as well as to gather materials for the dragon, though not wanting to peer too needlessly into his business. You didn't get much about that, but thankfully both groups came back without much harm. As the 13 months come to a close, though at the time you didn't know there were going to be 13 months, the wars will still continue to rage beyond the walls and domain of Karthura. However, a speck of them seems to make their way towards you. With faith within Karthura's wisdom, this entity has been allowed entry into the domain and even into Hattahwood itself, as the familiar face and body of Rakatiraga unexpectedly arrives at your doorstep. Unimpeded and allowed entry into Hattahwood, the Naga asks to speak with its elder and the heroes that live here. Wary or not, your group gathers in Elder Dalfit's home. Did they want to speak to each other before going there?
I think, do we hear about this before we gather, or are we unaware of their approach of this entity?
You would only know of it ahead of time if you would be out and about and actually saw them. At least in the case of Edwin's, as your house is right next to the entrance, you could roll perception to just overhear their entrance.
I think honestly, I probably would be in my little literature cave, so it's unlikely I would have seen it or heard about it. So that's fine. If that's the case, then I probably wouldn't know to speak to any of the others about it first.
This is the one that revived Herxtram, right?
Yeah, the one that we know they have at least illusionary powers because they disappeared when we spoke to them. We didn't fight them. They revived Herxtram and basically offered us a ceasefire. That's the red one.
Right. Yeah, I was looking at his little card that we've got.
So, yeah.
Well, if Zaire hears anything about a Naga coming to town that is one that isn't already here or is known, then he's going to go out and see what's going on.
So you're saying you're going to approach Rakajarag before they get to the Elder's house?
Yeah.
Alright. As you approach the Naga, they definitely seem in good health, and are mostly wearing what they wore previously. Zairin, was it?
Indeed.
It is good to see that the time between our last meeting has fared you well.
It has. And as we last spoke about, in fact, I don't think we've met any hostile Naga, so whether or not we would have agreed to it, in the end, we did not break the terms of the agreement.
Well, we can accept this as a wonderful outcome. Though, it did not really try your patience or morality. We will just have to assume good things would have happened otherwise.
Yes, as we spoke of, and as our reservations were last time, we would have only done anything if they were hostile to us. What brings you to our home of Hattahwood?
I come bearing a request. I wish to speak with your village elder and your previous group that met with me amongst that destroyed city.
Very well. I will take you to the elder's house. And are there any other guards nearby that I can ask to go?
Yeah, there are two guards outside the gates.
I'll ask one of them to send word to the rest of our group.
They will do so.
And then I will lead. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I'm gonna lead Raki on down to. It's Dowerfit, right?
Yes, Dowerfit.
Yeah, so I'll lead him on down that way.
If that is the case, everyone else will eventually be, I guess you could say, alarmed by one of the guardsmen that you are requested to go to the chief's house.
All right.
Yeah, pack up and head over.
Entering into the Dalfit household, it is clean and proper, with many neat accoutrements of red and brown. The dwarf has certainly made his home here with silks and cottons, though for how he obtained such things you are unaware. A fireplace boils in the side of the house, with stew currently cooking atop it. Dalfit picks up the pot and moves it 2 notches above, keeping it warm for later. Well, it seems we've got some visitors. You haven't been seen like this in quite some time, besides passing on the road as I see you.
Indeed, Elder. It has been relaxing, frankly, to not have either mortal danger or requests to deal with. But I believe that rest may have come to an end. Just eyeing over the new arrival.
Racket Jiraga will look over you all.
It has been some time since our last meeting. I see the distance and retirement has suited you all well. As I had relayed to Zairin, I come bearing a request. Hopefully, it is accepted much more easily than our last offering of trade.
Depends much on the request, I suppose.
If there are no previous questions, I shall ask it. 3 months ago, our chain of command had yet another split. Ideals conflicted and separation was deemed the best outcome. However, the departing group has not halted their intentions, fierce that they are. This splinter group is led by a Naga by the name of Axeri. He is a 2-armed Naga of amazing magical prowess and knowledge. His ideals of how the Naga should continue living coincide with those who believe we should change ourselves to survive. Though they speak what you would count as blasphemy, intending to absorb the magic in the air and transmute into astral kind. Many of us thought it not possible, but our scryers, as well as the torturers and information seekers of the land dwellers, have asked what our plans are with calling down astrals. As such, a question bids the possibility of an answer. I would ask you to track down Axeri's group and put a stop to their astral plans. It would be dangerous for both sides, and many of our captured brethren are being offered up as trading materials for its halting.
You say astrals. Do you mean they intend to summon an aspect of a god and absorb it?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Do they even have that level of ability? You say this a splinter group's leader is a powerful mage, but that kind of magic is almost beyond all mortal kind.
I would not ask if there was not a possibility. And, as I say, our scryers are seeing a well of magic boil up, and the aggressors in the war against us have been interrogating my kind about such things. they would not ask if there was not worry.
What of your patron, Yoshkag, or even from Wake? Do they stand in this splinter group?
I do not know of this from Wake you speak of. As for the concerns of Yoshkag, he is a major general amongst the war. His mind and concentration are placed elsewhere. Though Yoshkag was quite adamant that Shrovske's ideals were wrong. It is very doubtful Yoshkag would be on the side of Xeri.
I see. Sorry, if anyone wants to jump in, feel free. You said they intend to bring an astral. Do you know which one? The heir, I know of some who have power over it, but any particular one? The more information we have, the better our decision can be made. Or sorry, the more informed our decision can be.
I speak of the air more for just the ambient magic around it, rather than its elemental properties. If you are willing to undertake this task, though, I could give you a direction to start heading.
I'll probably look around at the party and the elder as well. Just seeing what they think. While that happens, could I, or potentially any of us, roll religion just to see what kind of astrals what they're thinking of doing? Because there's a few that do air, if I'm not mistaken.
He just reiterated when he said air, he just means pulling the magic out of the air, the atmosphere around them.
Oh,
If
sorry.
you
Hear the element.
Right, okay, it's when they said, because they were talking about bringing an astral down, I didn't know which one they were trying to channel, is what I was trying to get at, sorry.
He has not given you any inclination as to what type of astral it would be just yet.
Okay, in that case, yeah, I have no clue. So, I am just going to probably just run a sense motive, just to see how guarded this person's being. We know they're quite capable, but yeah, do that in the background. While anyone else wants to take over, they can do.
So, just to simplify things, there's a splinter group that broke off from the rest of the... I'm sorry, I don't understand why this has to do with us.
We, Naga, cannot do this, as our presence has continually become devastating your settlements. You, however, can move more freely.
And why do you want this splinter group eliminated? Because you don't agree with them?
Not so much eliminated, but their plans halted. If they are to succeed in summoning an astral, it would cause quite a large swath of devastation amongst both the land and the sea.
Since you are so worried, have they succeeded in something similar or smaller scale before as a proof of concept?
Xeri's magic was the reasoning for most of our entire race easily learning your language.
And correct me if I'm wrong here, but You have resources. We know you've worked with smaller dragons before. Have you considered simply hiring one of the mercenary guilds for this purpose? Surely you have the resources for that, or are you simply here because we aren't one of the few people who would assault you on sight?
The only groups that bent an ear were of the more unsavory kind. Ones we could not trust would take this magic for their own.
Now, I don't really understand. Edwin, an astral, is that like kind of close to a divine being?
What do I know as a character about astrals?
You can roll knowledge religion or
'Cause-
arcana.
Zaire does not really know much about a lot of religions or astrals or anything like that. He's just kind of hearing about this for the first time, so he's confused and curious.
How much does Al know?
Arcana.
You know the general concept of them.
Ugh. Which I think has still got the edge on me in clerical.
Every now and
yeah.
then.
Should have AstraZeneca.
Every now and then I fall apart.
I was saying the wrong thing. I don't know why I've written astrals. It's meant to be primals.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, if it's a primal, then that'll be a different answer. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was a bit
yeah.
confused about the astrals thing.
Yeah, I have no clue why I have astrals written down. Meant to be primals.
Still, Zaire is still curious about that. I don't know what they are and how they.
All three of you will know the general distinction of primals. They're essentially a manifestation of a deity that are normally summoned via ritual or strong enough collective of feelings that can basically give a personality to a large magical force. Generally, this is taken up from the vicinity, and the mana takes on the visage of a deity. However, pretty much no primal is actually connected to the deity in any way besides replicating their effects. You could have a holy deity like Alexander become a mad god that destroys anything, and you could have something like Hades be completely opposite to wanting to cause destruction or disease. Though a lot of them are rampant, as primals are incredibly hard to control.
Yeah.
And you said they have no connection to the actual deities anymore? So essentially, they summon an aspect of a deity, and then that aspect has no connection.
The only
it.
connection is what they look like and that they replicate the powers.
Okay, good to know.
So essentially, we're going to go and kill a god.
Kill something
that's
that
a
looks
little
like a god and something may act like a god. Has the powers similar to a god.
Has the powers
Yes.
of a god. God killer.
Sayer's gonna.
I like that ring.
Sayer's
you
gonna
would.
nudge Al and say, "It's a little bit bigger than a dragon, don't you think?"
Definitely seems to be.
Well, hold
God,
on here.
Dragon. I think I'll go for god.
This is still a monumentous thing you're asking us to do.
So the reward must be hefty.
I am more than certain the Primal would be weaker than your dragon that holds within the mountains.
Yeah, but nobody needs to know that. Just say we're killing a god.
I can't help but feel like this is falling into your plan somehow, but if this is going to cause untold devastation to simply people wishing to live their lives. It's a hell of an ask, but it may be one we have to take up. What do you all think?
I still have a couple of questions. So I understand why you came to us, but I'm still not sure. So you just want us to disrupt their plans and potentially prevent this from happening? Or do you still want us to maintain non-aggression towards your kind completely? I mean, if we're going up against a group like this that has these sorts of intentions, they're going to try to fight us.
Sadly, that is a very likely scenario. I ask you do not kill them, but if needs must.
We'll try our best. I've been trying to pick up a few things. Okay, yeah, good to know. On the sense I was going to ask about that. We've picked up a few tricks that will help us to at least subdue your kind, but you have certain resistances that will make non-lethal blows or magics difficult to use. If we are going to do this, we'll do our best, but as I say, there may be some unfortunate losses, which I think I can speak for all of us when I say we'll try to at least minimize.
And while we are here with the village head, I do believe this is something that probably should be brought to Carthura's attention. Especially if we'll be the ones that are going. We're pretty well ingrained into our home right now. If a lot of people rely on us and come to us for advice and whatnot, he'll need to know that we're leaving if we are.
That is acceptable. I do so wish to return the lounge back.
Chief, is there a way we can send a message to Carthura and ask for a meeting?
With the troubles with Naga every so often, and this one's quite elemental aura, I'm pretty sure the dragon knows. You'd probably just go off to Kathy and talk to him.
Alright.
Indeed, I think if Kothora didn't want this visitor, they wouldn't have made it past the gate. What do you all think then? I can see you're getting impatient now, but this is quite the undertaking.
I'm very much willing to undertake the task. It'll be good fun. Another way to test our strength, is it not?
Well,
As well as save a lounge of Naga, yes.
Oh
And
yeah,
potentially
that
a
as
lot
well.
of other
You know, I'll
a lot of
try my
other
best,
humanoid
but,
races as well.
yes.
Naga are not the only ones in danger in this situation.
No.
Indeed.
Chief's right though. I haven't seen Carthura in a while. Be nice to say hi.
Yeah, it's
You
been
probably would
quite
have
a
seen
while.
him.
I've probably seen him. I just haven't spoke to him.
Maybe.
I've recently spoken with Carthora. If you wish to go and meet with him, with our new guest, you may do so. I will probably need to get some preparations done before we go, however.
Speaking of preparations and whatnot, seems like we're leaning towards going ahead and doing this for you. Do you have any resources or anything to help us along the journey to get started? This is like we're starting to walk towards Carthura at this point.
You're taking Rakatiraga to Gothura.
Yep. As Edwin was saying, if Carthor doesn't want them anywhere near, they will be stopped.
Rakataraga will tell you that he doesn't have any physical help that he can give you.
Oh. Alright, well, we'll just make our way on out to Carthor then. Thanks, Chief.
No trouble at all. One second as I move on new tokens to cave.
Hey, Carthor.
Buffer will stand up a bit more on their forelimbs.
Welcome back. I see you've brought our newest guest to my home.
Indeed. On the table.
Do you
Well-
wish to convene about their reason for being here?
That is the case.
Rakataraga just takes one of the cups of coffee and starts drinking it.
Okay. Not very civil, but okay. Well, going to a little spiel about what Rakataraga is here about. Let him know that we were considering taking this this offer, but we'll be out of the town for a while if we do.
I have no qualms with your taking on this task. My protection is better suited here, and Hattahwood is of no need of your skills.
That's good. We mostly just wanted to let you know that we weren't going to be here for a while. We've become a bit of a point of contact for a lot of people in Hattahwood. Each of us has. And I'm fairly certain that our presence will be missed.
That it shall. Your most recent efforts for both mine and the residents' betterment is well noted.
if you need to contact us, you can do so at any time, and we'll make our way back home if necessary. Hattahwood is still our first priority.
There is little chance of us having any difficulties here. We are quite far from the issues that this snark's kind are having.
Indeed, and your protection is more than adequate. Anybody else have anything they want to say before we get ready to take off? Actually, what time of day is it right now?
It'd be morning.
Okay. Well, I know I need to go get the rest of my clothes and gear ready to go.
I think we've already asked Kothra about like the vision and the story that we got from Fromlock at the end of the last adventure, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did, but just to confirm. Because if not, I probably would have done that during the downtime.
Pretty sure you have, yes.
So that's fine. No, I've got nothing else to add. I don't know if the rest of you do, but I think Edwin's just now realising that there is yet another existential threat that is potentially going to ruin a lot of people's lives. And you have a duty of people who have skill to go and resolve it. Also secretly wants to test out the magic a little bit. Zenka's been teaching me some stuff, and I've been learning some stuff.
We've been learning from each other.
So, I take it you are taking on the task.
Sounds like it.
That's the plan.
Indeed.
The way you described it made it sound like a big enough threat for us to get back out there.
I shall. Thank you. I believe Axeri will first try to visit the Ice Den Caverns in the southwest. Its connection to the deity Shiva will prove to be beneficial in his plans. That direction is also the last one that was sighted by those we communicate with.
I see.
That can't be allowed.
Indeed. And it will be our duty to, at the very least, protect such a site. Zenka, is your token different, by the way?
It is.
I thought it was. I like it.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think unless anyone else has anything to do or talk about, I think it is just pack up and hop off. I think we mostly have supplies. Do we need to, we can do this very simply. Roughly how far is that away? Just so we can make sure we off-screen buy the food and whatnot for it.
I
The
think
trip.
to the map.
Do any of us need to eat?
Oh no, we have rings of sustenance, I think. I think
we
I
have
need to
the
eat.
iron stones.
Oh yeah, that's it. The stones.
You got the
Clear spindle.
yeah, that one.
Oh yeah. In that case, don't worry about it. I forgot.
ice stone caverns are here.
Okay.
Ooh.
So from where we are, ideally we're probably going to go.
Down to the south.
Yeah, but I mean, to get there, it's alright. To get there, we're gonna have to go, like, probably this way. That seems like the roaded direction, or do we want to sort of cross country it to here and then down?
Well, as we were saying, we don't really have a need to bring a bunch of food with us. So we could just cross country it. The problem with that is navigation. Do any of us have any navigational skills? Al might.
I know that Al and Trazenka have got pretty good survival. Mine's okay. One thing
Well,
we
I got
do
some
need to...
village geography.
Yeah. One thing that it is worth mentioning, though, that just going over, like going unroaded, will reduce our speed by a lot. Actually, that's probably a question for Napaz. If we were going over like this section, what would that count as, speed-wise?
It is hilly desert, so it's going to be
Half.
what?
Oh, quarter. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, really, we won't go. I think we need to go by road, unless you guys really, really want to go. To that city.
I mean, if we're
Hold
going
on.
road, we have to go all the way around, don't we?
No, there's a road to the south.
Is there a road? Okay.
I recognise that name. Red Park.
So do I.
Shackle has a familiar description.
Hmm.
So 544 versus yeah, it'll probably be faster to go the roadway if it's going to be a quarter speed
Yeah,
the other
for
way.
that full, like almost not half the distance, but damn near, we're pretty better off going by road.
Yeah.
I do have Mount Communal as a spell as well, so I think Drazenka, you may have it as well.
Don't have the communal one, I don't think.
Okay. I do have Mount Communal, so actually, do I? Let me just double check. I think I put it in my notes to buy it.
I
Yeah, I
never
did. So I
picked
just
up the communal one.
I just
I
haven't
have
put it
Mount.
into. Okay. I do have Mount Communal. I've got it in my list. I just haven't put it into the bloody sheet. So I've paid for the scroll, I'll just not put it in there. I know I have. It's in 50. That's where I can't find it. So yes, I can do that if that's going to work for everyone. And I have clearer mind, so
That's
we can
fine.
get the MP back.
So I have a question for the GM, just out of curiosity for myself's sake. Is that forest down there near Red Park? Is that the Silverwood, or is that not near there?
Silverwood relation to what?
Where Orphi grew up.
It's up to you. Where would the Silverwoods be?
Well, I was just trying to figure out where it might be from those adventures, because Red Park is one of the places that we went, so it'd probably be relatively
You also started
close.
in Gibraltar.
Yeah. Okay. I was just curious. That's all.
Why is Sneaky Stabby Group at P-Bluff?
I might have the wrong place.
They are in Shinsel, just here.
Ah, that's the one. There we go.
Ah,
Okay, over there.
Good old sneaky.
I don't know why
check
P
group.
Bluff was in my head, but anyway.
We just gotta have character crossovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to do different voices, and I didn't sign up for that.
I'm going to assume that the Silverwood is probably like this hex over here somewhere. A little bit further away from civilization, as it were. Well, I don't know.
Default tree.
Wait, who's Nindrir? Why do I recognize that name?
That was the last
Uh,
one-shot thing
That
we
was
did.
that was the black dragon that wanted us to look after the Draconisk here.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
are here.
Okay.
That one, sorry.
The Driswise.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Well, with that in mind, pretty good going.
I take it you are able to see all of these place names.
Yep.
Yes.
Is that where you wanted Silverwood to be, Andrew?
Sure, that's fine. I was just trying to guess based off of the names of places that we've been to where it might be, and that's good enough. Like off on its own, away from most of civilization is pretty much where it's at. So
I have no description for it, you see. So, the party's plan is to head to Haywitch first.
Yeah, I think that's best, and then go down from there. I mean, from the description, they're all devout dragon worshippers, and they like Arthur, so I'm assuming they're not, going to try to eat us.
You would hope.
Yeah, no. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Before we actually set off, I take it there's no way we can just teleport straight there, right? That's not on the cards.
You got that functionality?
I don't, unfortunately, and I didn't buy a scroll of bend space until I'm greater, so absolutely not. I don't even know if that kind of level of magic exists in this world.
We have been
used
teleported.
it before.
Yeah, we've been teleported
We've been
before.
teleported. Oh yeah, we've been teleported once before. Yeah. Alrighty.
Yeah. The party starts their relatively slow move through the mountains to get past them. As you're still within Carthura's domain, there's little to have issue with the wildlife, aside from the natural predators. No monsters pass you by, except from a chilly wind as you get on high, though at least two of you don't care for that. And you're able to go through your first days of travel without any issue, leaving behind Rakachiraga in Hattahwood, though you would notice he would begin his leave back through the northern gates. Any further than that would be a bit different if you were to start tracking him, though. And nobody needs to eat, correct?
Nope.
I have two ways of neglecting eating, so that's. I've got both the spindle and the ring of sustenance, so I don't have to sleep as much either.
The next day is going to have 3 hours of thunderstorms, so it's a lovely start to your journey.
Lovely.
As you get to the edge of Carthura's domain, everyone can make a will save.
Ew.
It's those ones you like, right?
Do you want me to roll for the bones now?
Ah!
yeah.
First roll of the new season. Let's go.
I think that'd be reflex. It wouldn't matter anyway. That's fine.
You can just click the item.
No. Nice on the crit. I didn't do very well at all.
Neither did I.
That isn't right. That's not that's taking my old modifier. Oh, it's because I've got a different token, of course. I need to drag my new one on.
How could you?
I got an 8 and my modifier is plus 14 for will. So that would be God.
22.
What? Yeah, I was going to say 22 and then my brain not braining. I do not have evasion, so I need to take that out.
As you move by a theoretical border to Carthura's domain, both Edwin and Zaire will feel a much more reality border. As you move through with your chocobos below you, you'll notice that Zenka and Al speed up just a bit, or more the fact that you slow down, as your bodies move through a thick, invisible sludge as you pass through a rather thick, to the point that it's probably a few feet thick, barrier, but does not stop you exiting.
Do we have any idea what that is? Like, is it a known effect that we are aware of, or is it something we need to roll for? Because you've lived here for a long time.
You've never gone through it before.
Hmm.
It would be knowledge arcana to identify it.
I'm just going to never roll again.
Is everything all right, you two?
Some kind of air soup.
That's
Did you not feel that?
Food? Soup? What?
Well, we're pretty much at the boundary of Carthura's domain, right?
Yes, it may be some kind of defensive measure. I've just never felt it before.
Yeah.
I didn't feel anything different.
You're a
Neither
little bit
did I.
more...
Might be new.
Maybe, and it may simply be that you steeled further against this effect, as me and Zion were not.
Does detect magic show up anything?
Roll me perception.
I'll do that as well.
Getting
Jesus
grossed out, being
Christ.
useless in combat. Let's go.
As you look over the area, Drazenka, you'll find quite a well-hidden barrier / force field, or just like wavy aura, where you all just pass through. Edwin cannot.
Don't see anything.
There's
Still a bit new to this
something
whole
going on.
magical. Oh.
I try to spellcraft it? Or
Sure.
arcana it?
You
That's
got
probably
no
XP.
clue.
No, this is some kind of barrier, but I tell more than that.
Well, it doesn't seem to have caused us any direct harm. I don't think it's worth getting too hung up over, but maybe something we ask Carthor about on our way home.
We're already outside it, right?
Yes, you just move through it.
What happens if you try to move back in through it?
I get resouped.
But does it allow us re-entry?
Yes, it lets you go in and out.
Okay. Could be an additional safety measure. Shouldn't
I
be
bet
too
you
much
anything.
cause for concern.
I bet you anything it lets Carthor know anytime somebody comes in and out of his domain as well.
More than likely.
That would make sense.
Well, let's get going then. Some of those chocobos if we're through the sensory soup.
Alright. Another day will pass. As you're still going through a heat wave in the fall. Everyone can make a perception check.
I'd rather not.
Same. Yeah, that's
Jesus Christ, yeah, I'm just gonna... It's been great. I'll see you guys later.
Surprise, surprise, Zion is completely oblivious as usual. Never gets to see the good things. However, the rest of you are able to see it. It is relatively easy to spot. As you three will notice a shadow start to appear below you, and with the heat wave, the skies are mostly clear as the sun beats down. Looking up towards the shadow, however, you'll see a colossal flying creature. Similar to a zoo or a tot avis, it's dive bombing towards you with a more that saliva drops above it as it is dive bombing. However, it gets hardly within 200 feet as a huge spike of rock comes flying from the north, pierces into the avian creature, and takes it with it a few miles off towards the south.
So Carthor just eventually provided air support to us with rocks.
Carthura eventually just skewered a javelin straight through it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good
What?
to know.
Good aim.
what you guys looking at.
Don't
I
worry
think we're
about
just
it.
looking up at a bunch of feathers falling down.
Mhm.
It seems Carthor is still keeping an eye out on us. That's all.
Well, we are right outside this border.
Indeed.
Perhaps that is exactly what what did you call it? Air soup?
The sensory soup, yes. I'm copywriting it. Carthor's sensory soup. I think it's a great spell name.
Just like Morningtide
Okay.
and Paper Watchdog.
Might be a little misleading depending on the purpose of it, but it is just descriptive.
It is. But I don't think we're going to get many more of those going ahead, so let's try and keep an eye.
Indeed.
Another day will pass upon the more hilly terrain. Regardless of the direction you would go, I would assume you want to go down the easier route, since it's the same amount of time. You leave the more deserty and hilly area into the plains, but you still have another day's worth of travel ahead of you. Ow! Give us a D100, would you?
Okay.
Is our speed with the chocobo speed onto the 60 foot?
Yes.
Okay.
32.
As you make your way down the mountainside, possibly disheartening or depending on your view at this point, with 30 months away from it, you can hear the bubbling of a local creek, and along with the watery sounds and angustic chirps atop the trees, you'll also hear a beautiful singing voice.
Do I hear it though?
You would hear it, yes.
Okay. Ooh,
Make the way towards it.
someone sounds happy.
As the party make their way towards the direction of the singing, of course it gets louder, but much more serene. Almost as if the woman singing has three voices all in one. A lovely choir of sounds start to caress your ears as your footsteps, either off or on the chocobos, get hastened. As you get towards the creek, you see a lady whose only her face you can see, and hair dripping all across her body to her feet, currently swimming within the creek and singing. Upon seeing the woman, everyone needs to make a will save, please.
I was about to say, can I cast a spell before we get there, but it's probably too late for that.
It would be too late.
Alright.
Okay.
Send me to hell. That is the 4th 2.
Yeah, there we go. Great.
I was gonna do something, but okay. Well,
Oh, God!
Yes, get great. I literally was going to cast a spell, but for this, but never
I
mind.
didn't do it. I was considering using Unity, which would have allowed you to use my will save.
Oh,
But it
cool.
had to be done before anybody else rolls. Anybody else already rolled before I got to it. And also I fumbled.
I love how you guys are
Oh, yeah.
complaining. Like, Edwin rolled a 2, Yurzenka rolled a 1. You're still on par or better than me. Shut up.
You have loads of other stuff. Be fine. And you raged before you got here, right? Right?
Depends if this is
Only a
turning.
dragon form.
If this is a combat, then yeah.
No.
Then
I'm
no.
actually gonna reload the hero point. Okay.
I don't think I have a hero point.
Neither do I.
I had to.
Everyone would have gained a 1 from starting the new campaign.
Ah.
I'll just keep what I've got.
I'm sticking with what I got. I accept my fate.
I'm still rolling mine.
Okay, well, if we started off with one, then I'm going to use that. I'm also going to use Charmed Life to give myself a +5. Is that what my
All right.
charisma modifier is? Hello, charisma modifier. Yeah, +5. All right, so let's re-roll this. Saves. Hold on. I have to look up Charmed Life because I can't remember what that is off the top of my head. I can't remember if it's charisma modifier times per day in a certain amount. is that?
Three times per day is immediate. Before the save, you add your charisma.
Okay. There it is. I see it now. Alright, so I was correct. Okay, so +5. Actually, I don't need a plus in there. I just need a 5. Submit. Jesus Christ, so much better.
Okay. As your feet hasten, those belonging to Al and Edward hasten ever further. As they walk into the creek, their bodies almost instantly fall underneath. Whereas Drazenka and Zaira can shake their heads out of the effect, as you see the lady's face, wailing gasps, as her mouth is full of almost shark-like teeth, as your compatriots have fallen to the bottom of the creek.
How deep is this
Wait.
creek?
They just fell into the water.
They walked into it, but it was pretty much a sheer cliff inside, so they just fell straight to the bottom. And the lake is 30 feet deep.
Wait, there's a lake now? I thought it was just a creek.
Creek, lake, whatever.
Body of water.
Those are some big differences. A creek I could just, kick somebody out of.
I take it.
How tall was the
Myself and
drop?
Howard. I think it's just basically we walked straight across like the path, and as soon as we got to the edge of the lake, just fell straight in. A bit like the Vicar of Dibley puddle, which is a very unique Well, I say unique reference, but some people may not get that.
The
A
what
very
now?
British reference.
That was a very British reference. Basically, I'll try and find.
Gotta be a gift for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it.
I like the background commentary.
What's it from? Just
Vicar of Dibley.
Yep.
oh, okay. Oh, I've seen something like this before.
But I take it we're both like gone effectively, and it's up to these two to figure out what's going on.
They would currently be drowning.
Yeah, seeing them go into the water, just immediately try to go after them, pull them out.
Right.
You could cast swim. That might help.
Yeah, well, I'm to catch you first. That was my plan.
Oh, I mean on yourself, so you can swim
Sure.
fast.
Do I
No, we don't have
see
much
whatever
time, but yeah,
creature is
cast
singing?
swim. Yeah, Drosika's gonna cast swim on herself and hurry up after those two.
What about Siren?
Do I see whoever is singing?
Yes?
They're out on the water, aren't they?
Yes.
I don't think I have anything great for this. Would Drazika have cast Mage Armor on us today or no?
I would have.
Okay.
I would cast them on basically everyone every morning. This is the end of the day, then I'm fine with the MP recovery.
Yeah, I don't have anything good for water stuff.
Is Zion just gonna stand there?
Let me see what my skills
Follow after
are.
Drazenka. I can also give you swim before we jump in. If you wanna focus on that.
Yeah, I'll just follow after Drazenka.
Because right now the woman is just screeching at us or something, right?
Well, she's screaming, but she has a monstrous face for you two.
Yeah. But she's not like doing anything immediately. She's just pissed that we didn't go drown ourselves like our friends did.
Yeah, how could you? So rude.
Yep.
But yeah, first focus is to stop those two from drowning.
Alright, if you both jump in after having the swim spell cast upon you, I'll need you both to give me a swim check.
We get a +8 from the swim spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
So mine's just +8 anyways, so.
As you jump into the waters, whilst the surface looks calm and accepting, as soon as you get underneath, you are harassed by countless seaweeds and what you could assume to be long strands of hair. They grapple around and wrap around you as they try and pull you down to the sea's bed. Drazenka is pulled away in a frothy display of white, whereas Zaire is able to swim against the harsh waters. However, you'll notice that Drazenka is pulled away. What will Zaire do?
Wait. I thought it was +8 to swim checks.
It is.
Yes.
So why do you only have a +7 in there?
Because I have a -1.
Ah,
I
okay.
have armor check penalty.
Oh, fun. I'm going to try to free Drazenka. Well, actually, no. The others have been underwater and they're already drowning. I'm going to try to go after Owl first because she's stronger. She can rip seaweed and stuff like that better than I can.
All right. As you swim towards Al, you see her pretty much fully encased in seaweed and hair. What are you going to do?
Well, since I have a piercing weapon that isn't really impeded that much underwater, I'm going to go ahead and attack the seaweed and hopefully clear enough of it that I can get her out of there. You want me to roll an attack for that?
Yes.
Okay. Attacks. Just a single straight up attack.
Sneak attack.
Yeah! Take that, you unaware piece of seaweed.
As you stab out at the constraints, you free Al mostly. However, you will notice that her gaze is mostly absent, and her body mostly, you would say, floats, but she's not going upwards. The remnants of the seaweed around her ankles are still keeping her down there. Drazenka, as you were pulled away by the constraints, what do you wish to do?
Making sure I have one. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I want to pull out my dagger and try to cut myself free.
Alright, what means that?
Great.
You cut out at the seaweed and hair, taking apart a good amount of it, though it still continues to pull you away. Zion, with our mostly free, though unresponsive, what do you do?
I'm going to try to get her attention, try to snap her focus out of whatever she's got going on right there. Give her a good shake.
Does that work?
Roll me strength.
My strength or Zyron's strength?
No,
I
Zion's.
was gonna say, get the fuck up,
boy.
bitch, slap him away.
Underwater.
Yep.
Yeah.
You try and arouse Al, but you hardly move her underwater.
Well,
What does Drazenka do?
Keep cutting, I guess.
You would be able to cut apart enough of the vines to set yourself free. Are you going to attempt to swim again after the others, or do you want to do something else?
I'm going after the others still.
Alright, roll me swim.
I told you. Once it's combat time, I'm useless.
You try and swim through the thick and stormy waters. It feels like you make no distance at all. Zairin, what are you doing?
I'm going to try to cut the rest of the seaweed off of Ao and drag her up to the surface. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. What did I roll? That's a 5, so that'd be a 25 to hit. I'll just roll the attack for the damage part.
Alright, if you want to try and break out to the surface, roll me swim.
Okay. Damn.
As you are stabbing your estoc through the vines, you get stuck in a mound of mud at the bottom of the lake. As you try and prise it out, you are unable to make any distance. Drazenka, you still swimming?
Yep.
Roll me swim.
Can roll above a 7, apparently.
You continue to fight back against the water like any other cat who failed at their swim tests. Zaire, what are you doing?
I'm gonna attempt to swim again. Up to grab Al and drag her up to the surface.
Al was typing. Bubbles, indeed. You're able to grab a hold of Al and bring her back to the surface. I guess you're just gonna throw her onto the dry land.
Yeah.
Alright, back to the flailing Drazenka. What are you doing?
Just keep swimming. That's better.
You're finally able to swim against the current and make your way to what you could assume to be Edwin, who was totally encased in hairs and seaweed. Is Zaire heading back under?
Yes.
Roll a swim. You're able to get back under the harsh waters and up to where Drazenka is just getting at. Edwin. Drazenka, what are you doing?
I'll start trying to cut the hair and seaweed.
Crit the hair.
I don't know what this game wants from me.
You begin to cut at the seaweed and hair. Zaire.
Do I freeze the seaweed, making it more brittle and easier to cut?
I did roll for the other one, so sure. See if it freezes any of it. You
Then I could
freeze
just-
some of the seaweed and hair as it snaps off.
There you go. Easier to cut that way.
Is Edwin pretty much free now, or
No.
do I need to? Okay, so I guess I'll attack the seaweed then. Hey, look at those numbers.
Show
As
off.
the combined effort of a dagger and Estoc, you cut free Edwin. What is Drazenka doing?
Well, I mean, I've been seeing Zaire moving around, so I'm going to try to aid Zaire as we move Edwin up towards the surface.
Alright. See if you roll above a 2. Yep, it's a good thing you aided.
So I did.
So this is gonna be plus
+2.
10 total then. It could be worse.
And thankfully, with that aid, you're able to swim Edwin back up to the surface.
Are they both at least breathing?
They are coughing up water as Al, you take 14 drowning damage, and Edwin takes 38. As you bring them to the surface and they're hacking up their insides, it seems like the enchantment placed upon them dissipates as they come back to their senses.
Is the woman still there?
If you look around, you are unable to see the lady any longer.
Gonna poke my head under the water and see if I can see her underwater.
Roll me perception.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Let's see how this goes, guys. Here we go. Hey!
Not bad.
Hi,
Not
good
bad.
roll.
Rolled the 15.
As you dip your head back underwater, surprisingly, you're still able to see down there just as well as you did when you were swimming around saving your allies. However, it is a mess of seaweed and hair. You swear you could see the creature that was atop the lake previously near the other side, though at the bed.
Other side of the lake. That's not worth it. I'm just gonna point to her and just shake my head.
Best we get ourselves just away from here.
Yeah, Zahirin doesn't have gesture expertise like Orm does, so can't make myself understood very well. But I will give it a linguistics just because I feel like it. Zahir's got good linguistics.
You are certainly understood.
Alright, we'll take off. Get away from this place.
Does Edwin or Al have any response to being saved from drowning?
How are you feeling?
How am I feeling? I prefer my
Embarrassed,
feet
frankly.
on land.
Maybe you shouldn't go walking into lakes then.
I
Well,
didn't do it by choice.
almost exactly. I will use one of my domain blesses for the day to boost us back.
I'll go around and offer magical cleaning to dry off everyone's clothes.
Thank you. Just didn't
Appreciated.
seem like we could do a lot about that, unfortunately.
I wasn't able to do anything.
No, but it's resolved now. I take it the creature's gone.
It's off hiding somewhere.
Cowards. A lot of it.
I don't fancy leaving it so close to the settlement, but don't know if we have a way of tracking it.
I'm not very good in water.
And the others weren't very kind to us either.
No, and thank you for your assistance. I hope we can get out of here now then.
Yeah, sorry, Edwin. I tried to go for Al first because I thought I could wake her up and get her help in getting you out, but that didn't work out as well as I'd hoped.
It's not a problem. I know you did the best you could in the circumstance.
Did we see the creature long enough to roll knowledges on it?
Josenka and Edwin would. It'd be nice to like me.
I don't have that anymore.
Josenka and Zaire, not Edwin.
I have it, but it's not good.
Knowledge what?
Local. Do you have good local?
I have okay local, but apparently I
You rolled
can't
before
roll
I said
very
it,
well.
so. Because I don't. I just have like 1 point in it.
I only have 1 point as well.
You probably have more intelligence than Drosenko.
Yeah, and I also have a plus.
Interesting
2
enough.
from something. Don't remember what that.
I think you have a
feature
headband.
Probably. Well, if you handed out.
was. Yeah, probably.
Like a headband of intelligence. Yep. Don't know what it was.
Well, whatever it was, I don't think it's coming after us again.
Just have to warn the people in Hewich. Or Hewick. However you pronounce that.
Hey, Witch. So the party is leaving the creek, lake, pond thing behind.
I'm going
The
far
body
away
of
from the
water.
creek lake body of water thing.
Ambiguous body of water that maybe a creek or maybe a lake.
We'll never know.
So we can get a marine biologist to look at it and tell you what designation it has. Day will pass into the next as you make your way towards Haywatch. As you get to there, it's going to take some time to do so, however. Possibly 10 more minutes as we will have our break here.
All right.
All right.
And we are back.
Yes.
Sounds are on if you turn them off.
They're on.
Or your microphone.
They're all on. They are if I actually unmute myself in Discord as well.
Yeah, I heard you on screen. I was like, what? I didn't hear you on Discord. Alrighty. As everyone is making their way towards the settlement of Haywich, hoping to find those with common interests or just relations towards dragons, everyone can roll perception to see what they notice about the settlement on approach.
Oh boy!
Dice.
Wow!
Wow. Zaira's eyes have been cleaned from the lake.
Wait, what is up with those fucking swim checks?
Yeah, if you didn't have that +8, that would have been rough.
Yeah, it would have been.
Alright, all three of you can easily see that you know that Haywich is meant to be walled, and whilst a majority of it is, you see large masses of rock and brick missing from the walls, and a metallic portcullis gate that has been blasted outward from the inside. Approaching on the northern sides, you can hear the screams of agony, and from what you can hear, a static of electricity. And everyone besides Zairin can hear further into the settlement from here, as you can make out the telltale signs of tailed beasts known as Naga currently attacking the settlement.
Well, we can't leave them to die.
Let's get in there.
How long has passed since the...
Al sort of just cracks her knuckles. Is like, there's bound to be some accidents. Might be a few deaths. But I'll try.
How long
This
has
is
passed
4
since the
hours
swimming
into the
incident? 4 hours.
It's a whole day since the swimming thing.
Ah, okay.
Well, I'll say day, a whole rest.
Okay, gotcha.
We're not going to have a chance to cast spells before this really. We're rushing in, right?
You are like running in. If you want to just move that normal move speed instead of double move, you can cast as you approach.
I think we'd probably run. I don't know about you guys, but
I'd say
we
we
wouldn't
go
wanna,
there
like-
and see what happens before we start
yeah,
using
drop
spells.
stuff in.
I mean,
Yeah,
if we're
works
going to
for
be going in and defending, Al probably would have transformed and she'd probably be ahead of you lot.
I would probably put shield on, but that's like literally one thing. But yeah, good to go.
That would be. There's an item for that one. Which one is it?
Magical
The
ring.
ring of...
No.
But
Iron
you
Is it
don't have
about-
any charmer.
metal. Yeah, Iron Draft.
Iron Draft, yeah.
I've got
Yeah,
one
I'll
of
get
those
us
to
cast.
take
Shield.
on yourself.
It's a personal spell. You can't pass to anyone else. You have to use the
Yeah.
Iron Draft.
Yeah, I've got Iron Draft, so I'll go ahead and use that. That's 1 minute.
So I'll cast shield on myself.
Yeah, just literally like a one-time thing, and then we're in.
Yeah, and then
Where were you? And I needed will saves.
Zaire's gonna be defensive.
We're not a fight yet. We don't know what's going on.
I know, that's why I'm being defensive. I don't want to be hit by something on accident, you know?
Yeah, I would have transformed and flown. Pretty much double the speed of everyone else.
Yeah.
So it'll be a round out of my stuff.
How long does it take you to transform?
If it's combat, it's instant.
Oh, okay.
Running through the destroyed portcullis gates, you enter into the settlement proper. Whilst it looks to be calm from its farmlands, it is anything but. Many of the houses have been destroyed by magical might, as well as the lashings of Scale. The ground is littered with body parts and blood, though possibly thankfully or disturbingly, no full bodies to be seen. You hear several cries of the populace, as well as the speech of the Naga, as you see several different groups of them attacking different parts of the settlement. The closest one to the southwest are technically two groups, but they're all in one party, summoning up magic to destroy two of the buildings that overlook the lake towards the west. To the southeast, there is a whole grouping of Nagalings that are bashing their bodies against another hut, from which you can hear several other cries within. What you could assume to be the city centre are three other older Nagas that are seemingly chanting something around the fountain, as its waters are bubbling and frothing as if it was a boiling pot of stew, and a thick ichor is rising from it into the air, though it has not progressed anywhere out in the city just yet. The western port, though it is a mostly condensed lake that doesn't go anywhere else, is being overrun by several Naga that are coming out from the lake's depths. Many of them are staying guard on the docks themselves, but some are pouring into the settlement. And finally, the southwestern corner of the settlement, you see a startlingly similar, though not the same, gargantuan Naga, whose skin is icy blue and has icy scales atop two wings. Their body convulses as energy arrives around them, and you can tell that the lake towards their west most immediately is bubbling, similar to the fountain, but is doing so much more powerfully, and instead has a static electricity around it, and it is glowing purple right now. Both the magical effects are too far away for detect magic, but you could roll Knowledge Arcana to try and quickly just get the general gist of what they are doing.
I don't know if we would have chance for this, but could we apply Blessing of the Faithful to skills on that?
How long does Blessing of the Faithful do? Is this isn't it?
It's a swift action, and it just lasts for the round.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so just be +2.
Yeah, I'll do the same. It doesn't matter.
I still can't roll to save my life.
+2 to that, so it'll be 16.
Okay, none of you three know what's happening at the fountain. You can roll again for the one at the cliffside.
Alright.
Nope.
Yep. And you have no clue what the one on the cliffside is doing.
Cool.
What is the party's first choice of action? Anywhere that isn't the stone roads is going to be difficult terrain.
Fine.
So, as Al went ahead of the party, would she have like a, I'd say almost like a 60-foot movement of being further away from the party, or not?
I would prefer if you were next to us, but you may have just done that anyway.
It'll be up to your character. Since you are faster, you can be ahead of where you are.
Because if she's hearing screams from a building, that's where she's going to be heading towards. She's going to be heading down over this way.
Just send me to hell. Just do it now.
So, can
Gee, I
be
appreciate you
starting
drawing up
60 foot away from the party?
He may be dead.
Yeah, you already said it was up to you.
Yeah, if you're going 60 foot, I'm assuming you're flying, so you don't care about difficult terrain.
Yeah, I don't care about difficult terrain, so I'll at least be here, or at least when rounds start.
Alright, on the case of that, those Nagas won't currently know that you're approaching, so there is no combat just yet.
Okay. I want to see how lines work in this. Fun. So Al will move over to here and will breathe a line of fire at all of those ones. Nicely.
Fire?
swinging along.
Fire?
Lightning.
Fire?
Sorry, is there
Did
an
you
echo
change
in
your
here?
class?
Yeah, this just built a settlement inside of the cave.
That's what she thought about fire. She's going lightning.
All right.
Even if they save, I think they're all going to die. You breathe a line of lightning down that one. The one at the very back is going to save. He would technically still be up with a save.
Cool.
But as you do that, those Nagas will then be alerted. And just for ease of use, this is going to be one turn for all of them.
Mhm. Make sure I read quickly one of my abilities just so I know what it does.
Alright, Zairin.
Before we head off in different directions or anything like that, we recognize these little ones. At least they're the Nagalings that are.
Yes,
somewhat-
these green ones are Nagalings. They are typically the young of the Naga clan.
Do we recognize the older ones?
We have bought that
These
model
ones
before.
are just straight up Nagas.
I think we should probably split up a little bit. Edwin, maybe go with Al. Jazenka with
Fine.
me.
I suggest we save the people, move into the middle, try and disrupt the ritual as best we can. Deal?
Yes.
And then I will double move to there.
Remember, the grass is difficult terrain.
Yeah, that's why I only went 40.
Okay.
I have a 40-foot movement speed, so I double moved to there.
Alright. Those on the left are going to notice you. Do you understand Undercommon?
That should be on your little thing, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, I do.
Alright, you will hear that the adult Nagas will tell the Nagalings to deal with the bunny thing, because they failed to understand your race, and that they are continuing to channel their spells.
Oh, that's fine. That's perfect.
In which case they will do so. This one's going to get to here. I need to double check their speed. It's fine. So I'm running to there. To there. Two of them are going to be able to cast spells at you, Zairin. What is your touch AC?
It should be what it is. By that I mean it should be what it shows, because I don't think I have anything that isn't in touch. Defenses. Nope, touch is 37.
37!
Yes.
Alright, boulders fall from the sky, and the god just decides you don't get to play.
It helps that I get to add my charisma modifier into a lot of things like that.
37 does seem excessively high,
What
but I
it's
guess you got some
saying
stuff
is,
on.
charisma drain. Alright.
Charisma, Dex, deflection. I don't think natural goes into that. Yeah, I get a lot of bonuses.
Fair enough.
Yeah, natural does a good touch.
But that's auto-calculated anyways, so...
Both of their spells will miss. Drazenka.
I'm going to cast Windrunner on myself.
Nice.
Get a bit of extra movement. Asking for my mouse to fucking behave. I forgot my mouse and I'm using my old one and it sucks.
Oof.
Oh no.
Just scroll wheel on my current one, going down it only works half the time, so it's really annoying.
Mine's the left click, it sometimes just refuses to hold, and sometimes it double clicks. It's like so annoying. Any point is I'm going to follow after Siren.
Yep.
Whenever my shit works. Yeah, there.
Alright. Edwin.
Everyone's left, so I can't really do the AoE buffs I was hoping to. Okay, cool, fine. In that case, I will just cast, because Al's going to be too far away for this. I'm pretty sure. Why do I not have the radius on Enveloper? I think it's 20 feet. Let me check.
Excuse me, sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, 20-foot radius burst. That's fine.
Even though the lighting doesn't show it, the buildings will block line of sight.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just cast. Actually, yeah, I can just use. Yeah, just cast Envelop Go. It's a 20-foot radius, which I'm pretty sure if I grab one. Sorry for the slowness. There you go. I can't even get it. Screw it. I'll pop it on you two. So you two will get.
Should be able
8.
to move to maybe barely be able to.
Yeah, but he can see you after hour, I think.
I'm going after Al.
Right.
So
Don't give
you'll
the
both-
touch man more dodge!
bad news for the first turn. It is doubled, so it was +4.
Fuck off.
At which point I will also activate as a free action for one of my 5 times a day vigor, so you will get 10 temp as well. And then I'm going to run away.
That's called Envelopka.
Yep,
Yes.
it's envelop, basically, but the AoE version. And I'll move to there. That's me done. Oh, actually, swift action, Blessing of the Faithful on myself for AC, because I can't see anyone else.
Okay. Just let you know, this area here is not squeezing, it's just the map is condensed. You can move through there at half speed because it's still grass.
I was going to go down to the road anyway, but good to know.
Okay. You're still on the road, so you're fine. The dirt road is still difficult to handle.
Okay, fine, no problem.
It's just the stone road is fine.
Alright.
Okay. If any of these go above a 25, give issues. You're fine. If this goes over 30, you'll have issues. You're fine. The casters continue their channeling. And as more Naga make their way out of the lake and start to move towards the settlement.
Just as a thing just for me to remember, I'm assuming that because this is like a cliff, we can't really see down there properly. We'd have to get like here to fire something down it.
You can either get to the edge of the cliff or, look down that road.
Cool.
You can see the extent of the docks, so you can see that the Naga things are coming out of it.
Yeah, absolutely fine.
Naglings on the right will curse expertise in Undercommon, as they are going to go around.
I'm going to correct that grammar.
This goes go here. Let's go in here, and there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 spells on now.
Bring it.
What's your touch AC?
14.
Gonna run away so fast.
Right. They all hit you. One of them rolled exactly 14. Six, yeah. So you'll hit 6 times for 56 shadow. I need 6 fort saves, please.
Your macro only allows up to 5 fort saves, though.
I didn't get in one game. I made it up to 10. But...
Good stuff.
Of course.
Very good stuff. No card for you.
You resist against additional effects, but you still take damage. Ow.
Al will 5 foot over to this one and will full attack.
Your bites will hit, and then your claw will tear him to the ground.
Lovely.
Zaire.
Just gonna zoom in on our part of the map over here. Alright, I can't get to anybody within a 5-foot step. I need to look that up again. It's been so long since I played this character, I don't remember.
It's only been a month.
My stuff. You say that,
Mm-hmm.
but we've been doing other stuff in between. Okay, so...
Over there, 'cause it's pretty easy.
What are you looking for?
This up. My character has a charge action. That's not the one I wanted.
It's a launch technique, I think. You
think
can't
it's-
charge across difficult terrain, though. Unless you have something like that too.
Oh, okay. Well, see, the thing is, I don't have to move if I don't to.
Oh, you can still attack at the range, and
Yeah. Try to figure out what the total or what the.
there's a hyper clop up.
Yeah. So spend a temporal point as a swift action to be able to perform a full round attack at any one enemy within charge distance from her without needing to move. So it's up to you whether that has to be reachable with a normal charge. So I can't charge over this ground. I don't think that counts then. I don't know. It's up to you.
I'll say for now, you would have to be able to charge to use that, so currently you can't, so I will ask to reconfirm that though.
That's fine. I will just double move. Actually, nope. I'll just single move up to here. And I will activate lunge. There's my lunch. Hello? Lunch? My lunge has disappeared.
That's fine. You don't need it.
I mean, it's just a -4 to my attack. So,
You're talking about a buff you have something.
yeah, I thought I had it in a buff as well. Whatever.
Is it just called lunge? If it's just called lunge, that's terrible naming practices.
Ah! For some reason, I was on spells only, not everything. So now, I've got... Okay. Now go to attacks. Okay. Single attack on the one that is... directly to that guy right there. Hello, can I please click things? Thank you.
You will extend your reach through which means, who knows. I guess since it's from quarter, you're just acting as if you were closer, as you will slash things through that body. Well, pierce into that body.
That's it for me.
The older Nagas are casting their spells at the building. Darkness shoots from the Nagas into the two buildings overlooking the cliff as they explode apart the brick walls and wooden windows and doors, revealing the interior. The screams get louder from the inside as the residents are mostly unharmed, but now exposed. The four Nagans are then going to cast spells at Zaire again. For your lunge, you stay in that mode just on your turn, yeah?
Yeah, just on my turn.
Right, then I'm going to spike for what? However, none of them were hits. All lead fumbles. In terms of mechanics, you will know that if those Nagas are unimpeded next turn, they will attack the residents. Drazenka.
We need AoE.
I got AoE, but not that big.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move it over to here. You can't do much about that one Naga down there. I think 20 feet is my biggest radius. Yeah, can't really reach them, so if I want to actually do something, I'm gonna just focus on these guys. Unless... Ooh, just maybe.
Yeah. Just on the tip.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I'm gonna do that. So get the two Nagas and that one Nagaling in Blizzara.
The big ice.
What a vice.
I don't know if you want to, but did you want to put some faith on that to increase the cast level by? Oh no, it doesn't go above the max. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, when I put the damage, I could increase the
Do the
DC.
Yeah, that's an option.
Yeah, I'm do that. Pump for faith into it to increase the DC by 1. Good call. I keep forgetting about faith.
That's alright. I was just going through all my old stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, shit, that exists.
They all fail their saves.
Awesome.
22 ice damage.
You rolled a lot of ones.
Wow, that is a lot of ones. Oh my god.
That's terrible.
The Naga Ling will go down.
Very nice.
The Nagas will then shout
Need
at
to
the...
give myself AC with blessing.
Okay. The Nagas are then going to shout at the Naga Lings, basically reiterating that they told them to stop you two, and that you're failing at doing so. Edward.
Okay, can I see Al through this crack here? Sorry.
Sure.
Okay. Just seeing that, I'm gonna have to. I'm half tempted to say I can trust them with it. Okay, I'll give you the plan, and you'll tell me if it's shite. I intended to use heal on Al, which is a swift action spell. Then move so I can see this bit where these guys are exposed, and then cast Wall of Stone down here to block them off. Would that work?
Wall of Stone needs to start from stones, where it's going to be cast from.
Could I cast it from just the wall, or would I need to cast it from, like, the wall of the house? Is the wall of the house stone?
Which one?
That one. Is that one made of stone?
What did I say when I exploded the wall?
You said a mixture of stone and wood, so I don't know.
Well, I guess those have some stone you can cast it from.
Also,
yeah.
like on a cliff, so there might be a bit of dirt, but there's not a lot of dirt. There's rock underneath in there.
Well, the question is, would that actually have any effect? Like, do these guys just shoot over it, or would it block them off and stop them from killing those people inside?
How tall is your...
It doesn't say, which is great. It just says
5 feet
an
squares,
area.
so they're 5 feet tall.
Right.
You can change the length to add to the height. So instead of being 50 feet wide, they can just be 20 feet wide and have an additional 5 feet above them.
Yeah, the problem I've got there is that I need it to be 50 feet, which is the furthest I can get to get both houses. I can double the area, but half the thickness, so it just means it's easier to break. Could I do that? Like, how big are the holes? Like 10 foot? And houses?
The entire side of the wall is gone, so they're like... I'd say they're 15 feet wide holes.
Okay. I don't want to take up too much time with this, so let's just say I double the area, so half the thickness, so it's only an inch thick, so they can get broken up pretty quickly. But I'll do that. I'll do a 10-foot wall, 50 feet wide, down there. Sorry, like that, just to try and block off line of sight, basically, to stop them from getting killed.
And stone has got a lot of hit points for how...
It's not that great.
It's 1 inch thick, that's very low.
1 inch thick, I've got a thing here for it. Yeah, because it's all part of the spell.
But it at least buys time to block the line of sight. That already helps a lot.
Yeah,
And
if I could have made it
break
2.
to get people, so...
Exactly. Hardness isn't going to affect it, but that'll do. And I'll also heal out Swift. That's 7 MP, which is a bit of a blow, but it is what it is. And as a move, I'll probably go to like get closer to that. Yeah, I'll probably go to there. Try and take some cover from behind the house, but that's me done.
All right.
Al, you would get. I don't think that you get the anything special apart from that 15, unfortunately. The only thing I can do for you is to give you vigor and healing, fast healing. So I need to take those down. Sorry, lots of shit going on. They are both free actions to activate as well.
And your envelop is now down to normal too, right?
Yes, down to normal 2. So vigor is down to that. That's down to that. It is per level of this. Yeah. Okay. So Al, you would get
15.
you get that plus. Bear with me. Yep. Plus 4 temp, plus 2 fast hitting for 3 rounds. And that's me done. Sorry, that took a while. There's just a lot to get out.
All right. The casters continue their channeling as the one on the lake has the entirety of the lake turn almost abyssal black and then turns into a fluorescent pink as specks of light start to dance across it as the Nagas from the beach increase in number severely.
This is going well.
The Nagas on the right. Something we're going to have to move. Save this time. That's 5 more spells are coming at Al. Surprise, surprise, they all hit.
And to get you rolling
Al,
dodge.
you are blasted for 4 shadow. And 5 fort saves, please.
Nice.
You're fighting against the stasis. Al.
Just out of curiosity, DR/dash doesn't affect like elemental spells, do they?
No.
Nah.
That's right. Thought I'd check anyway. Al is gonna move to here.
Good choice. Yeah, I was going to say. Try and get in the middle of them.
And will bite the one to his northwest.
His.
Hers.
You're a dragon. It.
Dragons still have sex.
That's true.
Yeah, they do.
I knew it was coming. I was hoping it wouldn't be said.
You will tear into that Nargala. Zaire.
Remember your fast heal, by the way.
Yeah. It goes. I thought it goes off your turn. Or was it my turn?
Start your turn, you'd heal.
Run is a full round action that provokes attacks of opportunities. Is that correct?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. I am going to run straight through here to here. That's gonna provoke from the other Naga, but not from this one. Oh,
Never
hold on.
mind. I just double checked. Difficult terrain you cannot run on. It's run and charge and you can't do it. Always mix it up with fucking the terrain.
You can't
You
do it
won't
on
be able to
difficult
run.
terrain?
No.
Aw, okay. Well then, I guess I'll just do a full round attack. Go lunge again. I will spend a temporal point to get an extra attack. Hello?
It's still move to at least harass this guy.
Say one more time.
We just at least move to harass this guy. Because if these three are just on us, that's we can deal, but it's these two that are the problem.
You're right. Yeah, I can just move around up to here and do one attack on that one there. No longer in lunge though, because I'll be in. Okay, so turn that off and do a single attack.
You will pierce deeply into that Naga. Nagalings on the left are going to cast their spells at Rosenka because they're having issues with Zaire.
It's a good target, go for it.
Rosenka, what's your
Apple of
touch AC?
Not as much as Iron is.
You do have the +2 though from.
I know. My touch is 18.
Okay.
Zaire is built as a dodge tank, so that's.
Well, shit, I'm actually nowhere near. I can't use divine intervention then.
Rosenka will be hit twice. 18 shadow and 2 fort saves, please.
How much was the temp from before?
You would have got 10, I believe. Let me just double check.
Because I think you said 10, but I wanted to double check. Cause
That's absolutely fine. I'll have a quick gander. Yeah, it's 2 points per level of the spell, which is third. Sorry, so it wouldn't be 10, it'd be 6.
6, okay.
Sorry, that's me misreading the thing.
That's okay.
Rosenka
It's been a month for all of us, and you have a new thing going on.
Have magic.
Magic.
The Naga next to Zaire is going to try and concentrate and fail, so I'll lose their spell. Double check order of calculation. The one to the south is going to blast a part of the stone wall. Whereas that part is going to have 3 HP.
Alrighty.
Rosenka.
Struggling to do math. Yeah, no, that's okay. I'm gonna double move. Okay. Come on. Next to this guy.
Alright.
I'm gonna keep the AC on myself, the blessing.
Edwin.
Okay. Yeah, it's not going to work. That's not going to really do anything special. I'm just seeing the amount of stuff going up. I know Owl's struggling down there, but I'm also worried about whatever the fuck this is. But also the army of Naga coming up. Now I'm a bit closer to the Naga casting the spell over the fountain. Is there any way I can spellcraft what it is?
If you use Detect Magic, you could spend some rounds to do it.
Okay, so probably not a good idea. Okay. I'm going to have to trust that those Naga aren't going to get right in my ass this turn. Coming.
Well, considering now they're not allowed to run, yeah.
Exactly. I think ours okay. I know that they might be having a few blasts over there, but I'll drop what I can when I can. I think what I'm going to do is chuck a Lytra at the ones casting and hopefully break their concentration. Do I have the damage in here? No. I have no meta magics that are going to help this, so I am going to chuck that. I'll just get a radius. Pretty sure I can just put it like, yeah. That's fine. That should get all of them. And then bada bing, bada boom, bada bop. Jesus. Yeah. Throw that. I will faith point it as well to up it to a 20. So I'll take one of those up.
Even with 20 DC, they rolled especially high on their saves, so they will save.
That's fine. Yeah, we all split up, so I couldn't use like white arrow or anything else.
It'd be very hard to make this DC.
Get rid of that.
They will all lose concentration.
Beautiful. Which point
Nice.
I'm
Can I
gonna
get out of there?
Yep, I'm gonna leave.
Please.
That's 15, 20. I've got 40-foot movement speed, but it's dirt. Brain 100% not braining at the minute. I gotta get to there in a single move. See Owl. Owl, are you like half now? I can't quite see from where I am. I need to.
Raw.
Okay, you're not great, but you're not terrible.
You also can't see them right now.
Oh, can I not? Oh, because
There's
I'm behind a
buildings
house.
in
Yep, I forgot the other house. In that case, I can't do anything else. I will just Blessing of the Faithful myself for AC, and that's me done. I am taking Ampy off, by the way. It's just semi not showing. Yeah, that was just a 3. Alrighty.
Big Ice Naga continues shambling over the waters. The ones at the fountains, however, are quite pissed off at a Shiva-looking man.
Who skedaddled
Just
away.
run there.
Oh yeah, the road.
I can never fucking remember if it runs a straight line.
I think so.
It does
is,
say
has to
straight
be a
line.
Straight line.
I've wanted to run in many different directions before, but it doesn't work out that way.
You're all correct. Run is a straight line.
Wow.
Because run is what withdraw isn't.
Yeah,
Because we've been through this before.
because those are somehow different things.
Yeah.
Well, run you do up 4 times your movement speed. Withdraw you can only do double.
They are going to run and double moves. Naga's on the right. Going to double check their scores. They are just going to batter their heads against Ow. This one's going to move. The other one has no real good shot anywhere, so they can double move. Let's see if Climb works. Oh yeah, they have a shit ton of bonus to climb. They're fine. So 2 spells. Both miss. They roll terrible. And then
Incredible.
3 melees on Ham. Which will all miss. The northwestern one is going to fall unconscious because he had 0 HP. Ow.
She's got a full attack. The 2 that she's got below her. I'm starting with the one straight south.
Good things in the beach.
You might even be able to take a 5-foot step in there and get 3 of them.
You can't see me. Go away.
You can't judge my actions from over there.
Plus, I've got to hit these 2 before I 5-foot the other one.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just saying you could potentially.
The bite will bring that first one down.
Very nice, very nice.
The next one.
The 2 claws will take down the next.
She will 5-foot up and go for the last one.
This guy had 1 HP, so the 11 from the wing will certainly bring him down.
Nice. Good stuff. You're just having your own little bloodbath over there, are you?
That was in her element right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was having the time of her life.
Yep.
Zyron is going to full attack the Naga directly next to him. Full attack. I'll use a temporal point just in case. And do all that. Oh boy.
First attack hits. The second crit is going to hit, drop him, and confirm.
Alright. Temporal point 1 can't even do it. Well, I would have gotten my temporal point back anyways, but I can't have more than 5, so done.
Naga's on the left. These 3 are going to turn their attention back onto Zyron, probably stupidly. Indeed so. The one down south is going to try and cast passively against Drzenka now that she is all up in his business. And will succeed. So, double check. They're going to try this because they have no idea. Try and cast a spell. I would ask for a save, but actually, you might just be within that. We'll double check. I think a different spell. Alright, Drzenka, give me a will save, please.
You're good at those.
Usually. Whenever it comes up. There it is.
Nice. We like that.
You will save. Drzenka.
Okay, I'm gonna try something that has access to it. Gonna cast Can I see anything actually? I can see this one. And can I just see this one?
Yeah.
Look at my options here. No, I'm gonna focus on the one I'm fighting because I think that's fine. And I'm gonna cast defensively. That's a second level. So 19 DC.
Second level defense boost 19.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Easy. Okay.
Just push him with bloody-
Frigid touch against the one I'm fighting.
She's pushing my my keyboard off fully. You alright? Sorry, my cat's going absolutely berserk on my
And as part of Divine Combat, I'm also gonna take a slash at it.
Ooh, divine combat, very nice.
Yeah. Only my damage wasn't bad, but I'm trying.
Very nice.
Still has to make the fort check, even if probably isn't going to do anything.
To be fair though, stagger to be pretty solid.
Frozen.
Yep. Staggered from the spell and frozen from the sword.
Double stuck.
Those will certainly hit.
One can hope.
I mean, we fought these things before. I think we know what their weakest saves are.
We fought a lot of Naga. We haven't identified a lot of them.
That's true. We didn't get a lot of them at the start.
He is not frozen.
Shame. Is it staggered?
I don't see a save in the frigid touch. I'm going to assume it's fortitude.
I have to fix that.
I don't think there is a save. I think it's just you have to hit with
For
it.
some reason I've written none.
It's
Why?
because it's a touch attack. It's like I think it's just written like that. I can have a double check though. I'm pretty sure you just
No.
it just balls.
It's staggered for 1 round. It's just staggered for 1 round if I hit.
Yeah,
If it's
that's
a
what I
crit,
mean.
it's 1 minute. Yeah. So it is staggered. Yeah. That's why.
No save for you.
No save.
Alrighty. Ed.
Sorry, I'm literally fighting for my life with this cat and this keyboard. Bear with me. Okay. Okay. I've got friends. You guys seem to be okay over there, clearing those guys up. And I was still hurt. I'm probably going to make my way over there. I also don't want to fight these guys on my own. We know that these guys can climb, right? We've seen the Naga climb, so I don't think there's much point in me putting a wall there, because I'll just go over it.
I slow them down. But yeah.
Maybe. I think I'm just going to go at Jesus Christ. I thought
That's
there
too
was.
many.
Yeah, there's
Just
a lot of
making
Nagas.
it through.
Okay. I think I want to link up with Al. I'm going to just probably shout over to.
You can just
Right.
AoE the area to well their numbers if you want, but
I was thinking about that. Because from where I am, Napas, would I be able to see, like, all the way down to here? Or would it be sort of.
Buildings in you.
No. Okay. Right. I will stop wasting time. I think for now I want to head towards Ow, because they are having a little party over there. Okay. The best I can get is 20 foot, though, really, isn't it? With because it's half speed where I am now, right? Because it's difficult
Yes.
on the dirt road. Yeah. Not very happy about this. Screw it. I've got a huge amount of MP at the minute. I'll save a little bit. Yeah, I'll drop a... Oh wait, hold on. What am I thinking about? I will cast... Cloak of Winds on myself. To hopefully give them a penalty to any spells they're firing at me. Because it is a ranged attack. And... 1, 2, 3, 4. Move to there. That's me done. I don't think I can see out from where I am, so I'll just swerve to action myself. Sorry, I do want to help you. You just kind of ran away very quickly and I can't follow. Actually, no, I've said what I've said. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I've done it. Be done. In hindsight, I should have just cast haste myself, though.
At this point, would your envelop have worn off? Because it's only 3 rounds, isn't it?
3 rounds plus my level, so we're on 11, so it's a long time.
Okay.
It just goes down to 2 after the first round.
Right.
Nagas at the fountain are going to make their way up to Edwin. One of them's going to be able to cast a spell at him.
Okay.
What's your touch?
My touch is not great anymore. It is... Jesus, it's only 14 at the moment. But if it is a spell, it is...
Mm-hmm. They will last you with darkness for 32 shadow before save rolls.
Okay. I will immediate action close wounds myself. But I will do that fortitude save. I'm in the sheet anyway.
You shall be dimmed.
Don't know why that has a D20 roll in it. Also, that hasn't done the thing. Okay, it's just... Why you no work?
So more Nagling will be right with Al. They're going to cast a spell at her and miss.
Oh no, that is about right. So
Ow.
it should be 10.
Yes, but
I bet. Sorry, I was muted. As I'm like, can I 5-foot fly above the dead body of the
Sure.
Naga? Nice. That's what I will do then. I'll just munch at this one. Of course.
Oof.
well, that I confirm. You'll save your round.
Hmm. Well, damn, I wish I could do the rest of my movement.
Can Can I see the big mofo in the back, way back there? From where I am?
Yeah.
Drazenka, you gonna be okay over here?
I'll do my best.
I'm better at single target than groups. I think I need to go after the big guy.
Just probably all head there as soon as we can.
Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Gonna run over to here, which is actually I can't run.
Oh,
'cause
makes it difficult terrain.
I forgot about that. Where was I? I was here. Well, I guess I will slowly double move, I guess. I have to go around that guy. 40. Okay. He gets an attack of opportunity on me. Good luck with that.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
Yeah. And that'll be it.
I guess on the left, I'm going to cast spells at Jazing. Well, yeah, they get off the move, and then I think they get permanently hit zones. So.
Oh, I don't have antagonize. I need to get antagonize.
They're out of range. One spell's going for Zyra. They'll miss.
Yeah, take over at some point, but not right now.
One next to Zenka is going to try and cast Fastly. No fumble.
Good.
You're Zenka.
Dude, I forgot about that. Okay. Sorry.
We all know the feeling. Gonna try what I did last round. So, casting defensively for 19. That's a no. Just checking, do I still get my melee attack though?
You're talking about
Divine Combat.
Divine
As part
Combat.
of casting a spell, may perform a melee attack action as a free action, but if I fail to cast it, do I lose the melee attack as well?
You say probably yes.
Okay. And that's me done. I'll keep the blessing on myself on AC.
Edward.
Alrighty. I was just checking through all the spells that I have, and there's actually very little things that get rid of dimmed. Okay. I think at that point, I don't want to be here, especially as these guys hit me particularly hard. So...
Does
I
dimmed
need to-
affect AoEs?
It does not. Which I'm thinking I'll just drop one of those and run away. Or I cast haste myself and then run really far away. I'm just seeing if I have any better ones, which I don't.
You just go Windrunner.
Yeah, I was thinking
Unless you
about that.
benefit from the rest of haste, because how long isn't haste like rounds?
Yeah, haste is rounds. So
What
I
level
think,
is
yeah,
haste?
third.
Yeah, so Windrunner might be more beneficial because it's minutes per level.
Yeah, I would
You don't
gain double
really
the
need,
benefits.
well, you get the AC from it, but
Yes. Technical question. If I use Windrunner, it is an enhancing spell. Would I get a plus 60 for the first round of it? With, you know, you know the enhancement talent, improved enhancements, where if you cast a spell with a enhancement ability, it's highly effective on the first round. The effects are doubled. You can use it up to your charisma modifier.
Sure.
So I could just give myself an extra 60 foot, which I think is pretty best. I will cast Windrunner on myself, which will give me, be 90 foot. So I'm just going to fully double move my ass over there.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And then pretty
Is
swift.
Windrunner swift action?
It does
And
not.
how are you double moving if you're casting it again?
Sorry, I don't need double. I wouldn't be able to go that far. You're absolutely right.
Still go pretty far though.
I was like there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could get to there, which would get me behind some cover, which would be nice.
Yeah.
And I'll just
You don't have
Blessing.
swift action because you used close ones.
yes, thank you for reminding me. Then that's me done.
I gave the Fountain Nagas a increasing initiative, but does it really matter?
Ow, your fast healing is ended.
Last
on your
time
turn.
faster thrown.
Increasingly match. One spell's coming the way of Edwin.
Yep.
You still have your wind thing shield doing.
Yes, that's minutes per level, so that'll be
Alright,
around for a long time.
Spell miss.
Alrighty.
Ow.
Just wondering if there's a possible angle. Might not be for these ones. I can't find the thing. There it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the angle on this because of the houses as well. Okay.
Do it.
Barrel is gonna fly on over to she's gonna just fly to here and just breath attack these two that are in a line.
Alright. The first one will save.
How dare you?
One at the back will fail. The back will go
Good.
down.
Very good.
Excellent.
That'll be all.
Zaire.
Oh, hey, Edwin. I'm about. Oh, okay, bye. That's a single move. That's 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. No, that's too far. Wait, no. Ah, hold on. Oh, no. Oh, dang it. Can I control Z? No. Where was I? Here? I think? I don't know. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where I can get to. Okay, so 10, 20, hold on, that's 30. That's 40. Okay. And then I need to, so I can get up to 60 total. There we go. That's where I'm going. Alright, so, where was it? Dang it. Nope. This is so frustrating. I don't know why I'm doing this every single time. Okay. Here.
There you go.
There. That's where I'm going. Okay. Double move to there.
Alright.
Jeez. I was going to shout at Edwin that I was going to head towards the big one and ask if he had anything for me, but he ran away. So I'm just going.
Well, my life was in danger, so I'm running away.
No, I 100% am okay with you protecting yourself. You definitely need to do that.
Hussein, what's your touch?
18.
You're getting hit in the back once. 10 shadow and fortitude save, please. You save. Marga next to you is going to return to using melees. As they will sting you with their stinger for 3 damage on a foot save again, please.
Good on my forts, I'll take that.
Nice.
Bazinga.
I'm going to cast defensively, 3rd level. So I gotta get a 21. Right?
3rd level, double, yeah. 15 plus double would be 21.
Yes, I know math. Good. Okay, that's good. Next, I need a radius. Should be everybody. And going to use it's gonna be Blizzara. I'm using selective magic to ignore myself. What that? That's much better than previous Blizzara.
That's very good.
All of the Nagalings are failing. Those 3 will go down.
If the Naga next to me still stands, I'm gonna take a swipe at it.
And that he will save. And you indeed be able to swipe at him.
That's where the con boost came from.
As that slash will bring him down.
Good. Okay. How big is this drop?
We'll say just there is 5 feet.
That's just fine. Okay, so I could like go over there if I wanted to. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm doing. Wanna get closer to Nagalings though. Yeah, I'll go over here. And I'll give the blessing on myself on the AC.
Okay. Edwin.
Okay. Al is doing the Lord's work over there, which is great. I was just trying to update voice list because I completely forgot to do that. Alrighty. What action are you? You're a standard. Why? Alright. I think I'm going to move to, let's say, here. Use my cast of Bless from the Domain. Bam. I'm not sure where the 0.5 is coming in. I don't know if that's just...
Balancing by 0.5.
Yeah, I guess, which is correct, so just suppose we round it down.
Yes.
Alright. So it'll be 58 for me and Al. We also get fast healing too as part of the spell for 5 rounds. So I'll update that in a minute. And I will blessing Al for AC. That's me done.
Nargis from the fountain, gonna cast spells at Al. Al, was your touch 14?
Unfortunately.
Remember, you do have the blessing on you now.
Need to heal up as well.
You're going to get hit twice. The second one's going to be a crit. For 87 shadow and 2 fort saves, please.
87.
That's a lot of damage. If I'd been able to put resistance on, might not have been that bad. Maybe next time.
And you also get the effects.
Come on, come closer. You know you want it.
Ah.
Stop hiding behind your spells. Al will 5 foot up and a full attack this one.
Nice.
Would be nice if there it is.
The bites and claw will miss. Second claw will hit. And that will bring him down.
Very nice.
You're next.
Zaira. Intro.
I
Speedy
forgot.
boy.
I muted myself. Okay, yeah. So Zaire is going to get down into a sprinter pose, and he's getting ready to launch. Let me just verify my speed really quick because I have got bonuses for running. So 160 plus 10, 170.
Guess you could run to there.
Yep, that's about it. Oh, up one? Okay.
Just remember that last time we fought one of those things, it fully just ate one of us.
Yeah, that's true. But that's all I can do because that's a full round action. But also, I don't think I can be defensive right now because that's a full round action to do this. So
Do you have the feat? The
What's
run
that?
feat. The run feat, do you have it?
No, I don't.
Then you also take a penalty to your dex or something.
Mhm.
Do
Oh, I
AC.
didn't know that.
Yeah, I think you lose your dex to AC if you run, if you don't have the feat.
I've got it here.
Yeah, you just lose Dex AC.
Oh, okay. But that's only while it's happening, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. To say the type of rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn off narrow profile. There we go. Okay. Alright. Slightly more hittable.
Rosenka.
I don't like what the page is looking like.
Yeah, I'll come give you a hand with that, I think.
That's a lot of them. One group is a bit ahead, but can't really do much about them. I want to be efficient. Step. Would I need to include the whole group into the area to get them all,
No.
or they just count like a swarm?
Yeah.
Sure.
So that gets 3 of them. You could probably
Yeah, I
get
could
like
get
5.
like I could get more of them back here, but I don't like that these guys are getting so close. So I think for now I'm just gonna drop a blizzard right here. Try to get these 3 good groups that are up ahead. Please maybe slow them down a little bit.
Which,
Oh, I got 2, so okay. It's all or nothing with my Blizzaras.
Blast them.
we are going to run out of envelop soon. Just an FYI.
That's okay.
It just lasts longer than my Wind Runner, so it's fine. Wait, no, that's... What am I doing? Never mind.
The furthest away troop is going to crit their save.
Of course. At least I slowed them down a little bit, maybe. And I'm going to...
Well, we know they can't get up there in one round, which is pretty solid.
Yeah.
And you've just
Slow them
blocked
down
the
a little
entrance.
bit. And then I'm gonna follow after Zyre, and is stepping off the ledge kind of difficult terrain still?
No.
Okay. Then I can get here.
Edward.
Keep the blessing on myself.
Gotta guess that's all now.
Edward,
Sorry.
I can't hear you.
Yes, sorry, casting that on Ow for 43. You would still have to fast take as well in your turn. Just remember that from Bless. Take that out. I know they're still pretty hurt, so I'll then do Swift Action Heal to give you another 15. I'm not going to use any spicy stuff on that. I don't really have the stuff for it. And the best I can probably do is get to there. Let's be done.
You don't have the 60 bonus that you want to start this round, so you only have 60 foot movement.
Yeah. Oh, no. Sorry, you're right. So I'd go back to... Hold on. There. That's it. Thank you for reminding me.
The big fella at the back is going to notice somebody approaching. Fellas at the fountain, there is one remaining. They cast a spell out. Ow, you take 25 shadow damage and a fort save, please.
Ow, I did heal you last turn. Remember
Sorry.
to
Yeah,
put
I
that in.
forgot to press it in.
And fast heal.
Fort save. Oof.
Oh no.
That is... Can we remember what these things are doing to us? Did we ever identify them or not?
It's casting dimmed, which gives up a 20% miss chance to your attacks.
point it because I don't want no mischance.
Fair enough.
Couldn't possibly
What?
roll.
Oh, I
What?
just didn't add. No, sorry, I didn't. I pressed it too fast. It'd be 19.
Alright, you will save against the effect.
Nice. Good stuff.
The animated Naga is going to form a whirlwind of water and shoot it as a drill towards Zaira.
Oh no.
Zaira, give me a fortitude save, please.
Well, that's not great. I will use my second charmed life.
Oh!
Oh, wow. Well, that was a complete waste, and I'm probably about to die, so bye, guys.
As the
You'll be
water
fine.
drills into you, you feel your hardened skin fall away as blood drips to the floor. As you take 24 water damage and are inflicted with D-Protect and D-Shell.
So that is -2 to your AC and your saves.
Wouldn't one of those just remove the envelope?
Yes, it would.
So you don't get the effect, but to lose the envelope.
Does it counter?
I don't know.
No, I don't think it gets rid of it, but it just counters the effect.
Doesn't say on envelop. Double check D-Protect.
Well,
It's
the effect
more like-
cancels out at least.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's +2, -2.
It counters and dispels protects so when it affects envelop.
Cool. Then, good stuff.
Not as bad as I was thinking it was going to be, but still not great.
Or you don't want to be eating many more of those, though.
No, I don't.
Ow.
Gotta get rid of this last one.
Go for it.
5 foot and full attack.
Bash him.
Damn, there's another one.
You got it.
Both claws will hit. I messed up his health, but it's going down.
Nice. Good stuff.
Zaira.
I'm going to wait till after to think and to see if she's got anything to help.
I'm very far away from you, my friend.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just going to wait till after you anyways.
You're saying, yeah.
Same goes here. I could just stay here and try to keep the Naga numbers at bay, but don't like the idea of you being up there, so I'm gonna follow after Zyron
Alrighty.
here.
Maybe a little bit further back so you're not in line of sight of that thing, maybe?
I mean, if I want to do anything to it, I need to see it.
Right, but for this turn when you can't do anything to it anyways, that's all I'm saying.
I might be able to do something. You don't know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
I don't, I just assumed you double moved, but I might be wrong about that.
No, I didn't double move. That's my single move.
Ah,
It's
okay.
like a wind runner, so I got 60 feet.
Ah, I forget about that.
It is good.
Yep, it is useful. Can I get a knowledge on this guy, or do we just assume it's the same as Roske?
It is the same type as Troske, yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what you actually know about Troske.
Hold on.
Maybe.
There we go. Found it.
Man, that attack or that spell sucks, man. You got damage and debuffs, 2 of them.
Mhm.
Yeah, Sticking Eyes was there. Yeah, it was not nice.
But he said that this one was surrounded by lightning, right?
No, the water is.
The water,
Oh.
whatever was doing the water was something else. A whole lot of elements to play with. Using Imperial, would it just completely remove the immunity or give it like resistance instead, or how does that work?
Goes down a step.
I think it goes down a step. I think it's
Yeah,
it's
I
on
used to do that, I think, but with the changes, I don't remember.
Immune goes to resist. So it would go from immune to being resist 20.
Yeah, that's not worth it. Does Protect just straight up remove the Protect?
As you are thinking over what you're going to be doing, Drazenka, you will see it as Zion will also feel it. Almost as if you're still close to Carfura, or possibly this village's connection to the dragons. The wounds that Zion suffered from the drill start to scale over in red scales. As the bleeding stops, he feels himself start to recover. Zaren, you heal 7 from Stewie.
Very nice.
Nice. Appreciate it.
From
Thank you.
what?
From Stewie,
Stewie.
in Twitch.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Stewie.
Stewie giveth, Stewie taketh away.
No. Stewie giveth.
I was gonna say,
fish,
hang on.
taketh away.
Someone did a fishy hint in the air. Bit of a tinge. I'll see you with that devil emote. Get away.
Back,
Oh no.
demon.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, it's so long.
No, you have lots of stuff to do, so it can be
I got-
difficult to make decisions.
I got that many options, but none of the options I have aren't great. Because I have traumatized this. For some reason. I don't know why.
It's almost like it's the theme of your character.
Weird how that works.
Mm.
Immune to... How do I feel about its saves?
I mean, it's Chonka, so Fort's probably out the window.
Yeah,
Reflex might
probably.
be good.
It's also a caster, so Will is probably not that great either. For you to
Maybe.
go against.
There are some
Depends.
casters that have terrible will.
There
Some
are
that
That's
have
casters
true.
with terrible will. There's it depends
That's
if it's intelligence or wisdom based.
Or Charisma.
Of course, man.
Let's see what you got.
So, I think I might try slow, but that's fortitude. Sure, let's give that a shot. I'm gonna use a charge of reach spell to make it a medium range. Then I guess see what happens. I'm trying to cast slow on it.
Go for it.
I'm gonna bump point of fate to up the DC.
It will save.
Figured. Am I close enough to Siren? I'm not. I think so. It's a close range. No, it's close range, so I should be fine.
Be close to
Yeah.
50 to you.
Yeah. So, blessing to Zyron to saves, I think.
Excellent.
Yeah, saves.
That will help.
Alright.
Uh,
Zyre.
blessing to save. Where's my saves? What? Hello? Am I just dumb?
Yes.
All saves. There it is. Thank you for that affirmation. Okay, so I have 40-foot movement, so I can still get right up to this guy. I think this is within 5 feet of him. That's going to be defensive. So let me click that on real quick. All right. I assume it's going to take a swipe at me.
Indeedly. I was so happy when I saw he misses.
Alrighty. And I am going to make an attack against it. Single attack. Nope, that's the wrong tab. That's the right tab. Okay. Come on. Okay. Probably not going to do too much, but hey, it's there.
But your Estocle lands on with his skills.
That's fine.
Edward.
Alright, I'm going to use the last use of my super enhancement after I walk 1 to. So we've got 60 at the minute, so 20 is a move. God. Could I see out from there? Or are they still around the corner?
If you have 60 movement, you can move 30.
Oh, yeah. Stupid. I'm going to get to there.
No,
And.
yeah, go ahead.
Alright. And then I'm going to use the last use of my super enhancement to cast haste on Al and say, I'll go and deal with the ramp. You go and help them out with the big one. So that is doubling the bonus to it, so you'll have 60 foot for your next turn. Enhancement to your already high fly speed.
Wait. So does that mean I have 120 foot movement speed?
Correct.
For this
For
round.
1 round.
For 1 round. So make it count.
I'm catching up over there. I'll be there in a split second. Hang on.
Charge.
I'll do that, and then I'll drop a heal on you as well, because
Say yes,
it's not
please.
that much.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, it's just another 15.
I'll take
your
it.
fast healing less will.
Did you say my fast
Cut out
healing's
there.
gone out?
No, it's going. It's got.
Oh, okay, that's all right then.
What I can do.
You keep cutting out a lot, Edwin.
Yeah, you're breaking up again today.
There's something to do with the echo cancellation. I will sort that out.
Alright. Seeing that it's a very high roll, failed to even hit you, sorry, it's going to shoot more at you.
Is it casting defensively?
Doesn't need to, it's not a spell.
It's not a spell. Oh, it's a stinky ability.
Supernatural.
Give me a fortitude save, please, sire.
Okay. Today I'm going to go ahead and use Charmed Life. Please don't fail. Oh, that's extra numbers that don't need to be in there. Okay. Please don't fail. Hey, that's pretty good.
Alrighty. You will take 18 water damage.
Alright.
Super zippy owl.
She is just gonna sort of squat down low, open up her wings, and double move all over the roofs, right up next to Zarin.
We're gonna go zoom.
Hey, and you're flanking now, so
Man.
Edwin's white clothes have just turned into like dust immediately.
Oh yeah, Al is just
Yeah.
gone zoom. Gone.
The big Naga is going to attack opportunity you.
Feel free.
Remember, you got that 2 to dodge.
I will put that in.
You'll take 27 damage, you're bleeding for 5. I know your fort save, please.
Is that just one attack? Yeah.
Yes.
Then I'm 26 damage, bleeding for 5. Horrible.
You will fix that.
Save. I know with my fast healing, but that will be next turn.
Yes.
Beautiful.
You're fine in that regard, however, you're now grabbed in its mouth.
Ah, you motherfucker! Leave me alone.
can it still use its other abilities while it's got something in its mouth? That's the question.
Probably.
Good save, though.
Things went from bad to okay to worse very quickly.
I mean, come on! I just got over it.
I want to use my limit break, so I don't think I've gotten to actually use a limit break this entire time, so I would love to be able to do that.
Well, I pick up aura break for you. Make your dreams come true.
Or get the one where it lets me keep my limit break after I earn it.
Could be worth dropping a. No. Whiteout might be an option.
I'm a little too far away from that.
Have you still got the speed to run down the road? No, that still seems fine.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I mean, like I could get to it and use it, but then that's really all I can do. I was thinking of using it when I get closer.
Yeah, makes sense.
On the lines, I'm doing calculations.
Sorry, I apologize.
Here. Not on one go. Yeah, just barely get within reach to use it next turn if I go there. Ah. That would be good enough to channel, but if Zion wants to limit break, then...
Precious dreams. Heal him before he can do it.
I hold my action after Siren.
No.
Let him limit break.
Zaire.
I get +4. Oh wait, no. Ow doesn't count as flanking still?
No.
I mean, she does provoke still, doesn't she?
No, when they
She's
grapple,
got-
you don't threaten.
Aw.
Well, you are part of a hunting pack, so would that count?
No, 'cause she's not threatening.
Oh, I see.
Okay. What? That's...
Nice numbers.
Yeah, hold on.
You went too fast and didn't...
Yeah,
let the
it's
zero.
just
Leave the zero in.
it's just the flat roll.
Yeah, that's really strange.
But you can mouse
so-
over it, and it tells you the bonus.
Yeah, it can. But that's unfortunate.
What is the bonus?
It's +12? No, 19 plus 1, so +20 to each of the, well, 20.
I meant like the bonus you have in like just one bracket, so there is no, the bonus is 1. The bonus doesn't exist.
Yeah, I think it should be zero.
So I went to go put in the sneak attack as 4, or not sneak attack, but flanking as 4, and then I just deleted it. So it's probably
Okay.
from that. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be a 0, but since I have it as nothing instead of 0, which
Understood.
is really strange, but you know,
The
whatever.
first will hit. As will the second. And the third. Also, no sneak attack.
Yeah, obviously. But still, that's 50, 60, 70, 76 damage total.
You've got a lot of breath or wind or something in your speech now. Where if you pull the
I
table off.
apologize.
Did you say you get a heal in there?
Yeah, I'm drawing a channel, ignoring the big fella.
Nice.
Edwin.
Oh, just updating the buff tracker. Alright. I'll make it quick. So I'm going to get to there, see the hordes of Naga approaching, and I'm going to chuck a light rod down there, and then I'm going to use a hero point to chuck a second light rod at the end of my turn. So we're talking. Can I see down there, just to be clear, before I do all this
Yeah.
stuff? Alright. So basically, I'm just doing this. Alright.
That very first set on the there you go. I was gonna say that
Oh,
very
sweet.
first set's already dead.
Awesome. I will just roll those 2 now and take the MPO. Bada bing, bada boom. Those are 2 very different amounts.
Yeah, they are. Jeez.
That's down to 32 MP. But that's it. That's me done.
You will completely obliterate the Nargaling troops down there.
Nice work.
Well done.
I was going to give them a chance to surrender, but they were actively assaulting.
They were actively going up the ramp. Those ones didn't do anything.
Well,
Yet.
yet, exactly. But yeah. That's my hero point gone. Good stuff.
The Land Ice Naga is going to lose control of Al as it fumbles its grapple.
Beautiful.
You get very disappointed in its actions. But after feeling the fucking pain from Zairin, it's going to withdraw.
It's gonna what?
It's going to withdraw.
It'll dive off a cliff.
Oh.
Sploosh.
It makes a huge splash in the waters below. I don't think I have. I have bubble. There you go. That's as big as a splash I can do.
Beautiful. You alright, Al?
Poof.
Do you hear from the channeling?
Ah, she's dead. She's gone.
Maybe finish
Swam.
off.
Ah, there you are.
And we'll try and run over when we've got a minute, but that's it. I'll have to scoot in just a moment anyway, so what's the plan?
Al's just got to start to cough and go.
So how many did you take down, Zairin?
Not very many, but I was distracting the big guy for a while.
I'll count that as a point to me then.
Single-handedly, I'd like to admit. I'd like to say.
I'll count that as a point to me.
No. We should probably check on the villagers, though.
Yes,
Just
make
see
sure
Al
it's all right
scribbling
here.
in a book.
And as you go to check on the remaining villages and with the siege, we will end the session there.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you for the get session.
What are those
Start
for?
healing.
Yeah, those are two channels. I'm using it's a faith talent where you can basically empower the channel.